Hey guys, I know you're gonna love this because I do, and it's simply too good not to be shared. So I'm gonna give it to you without any comments, without any sharing needed, without any emails that you have to give me. It's just too good, and I'm just too excited about it. So you're gonna find it in the link below. It is my list of around 175 events and conferences in the Amazon industry. So really, anybody that is selling on Amazon directly or selling a service to Amazon sellers in some way, it's going to be of a big interest to you if you have an interest in, learning from your peers, in networking with your peers. So I don't need to explain how valuable that is. I assume so. I know you're going to love this. So let me just quickly show it to you. Basically, you just scroll down here on this page and you're going to find this table, which consists of a few columns, starting with the event itself, then the link to the page and the host, right? And then you'll see where it actually is, city, country, and continent. And for you North American people, I try to, not just leave it as North America, because it's not as simple as hopping from New York to Los Angeles, right? But if you are in the West, you might only want to check out the events in the West. So that's why you can also sort by West, Central, and East. And then you have the actual period, the time period of that event in which it usually happens, right? It's based on last year's, but most of these events, they always happen in the same month. And if not, typically maybe 1 month afterwards or before, but always in the same kind of, time period. And finally, you can also sort and filter by the topic. So is it about Amazon itself and only, which is of course probably the most interesting to most of you who are really directly in the Amazon space, but you'll find a lot of events as well about e-commerce in general, about retail, which then also includes the offline selling, of course, or things like digital marketing, which then also include Amazon marketing, right? So these are the columns that you have. Like I said, most of them offline, 175, but also I think 5 of them online. I just added them because they are somehow, popular, or I've heard of them randomly. But I tried to make this about offline events, of course, about making it easy to, find these events where you can actually see real people, right, in real action, and do some real networking, because I think we all need that after these Corona years, and in particular, the event hosts need that after these tough years. So let me just quickly show you the functions of this table. You know how filters work. So basically just click on this and you add any filter here, and then you select which column you want to sort or filter something by, which, I would assume is probably for most of you maybe going to start with continent. Like I said, maybe you're going to Australia and New Zealand, in which case you don't want to filter just by Australia, the country, but maybe just the continent. So here you go. And then you see all the events happening throughout the year. For example, in the summer, apparently quite a few in July and August. So that might be something to consider if you're going there in that time period, and you might just want to check out one of these events, right, while you're there already. Or you might be going to North America East, right? That would also include a lot of Canada events, for example. And then what I also like about this table is you can group these events, which just makes it look a little bit nicer. What I typically use then is the month grouping. So here you just have it a little bit split out into these groups. So for example, now it's May, and I'm just going to check what's coming in May in North America East, which in this case is just one event, Seller Summit. But I might then have a look at the next ones are right over here. And again, there's quite a few things coming up, right? So I hope you're going to find value in this. I know I'm going to be using it a lot because I really want to get more into these events. And by the way, if I missed any event, please let me know. I'll, of course, update this table as soon as possible. And yeah, that's it for this video. I just want to put it out there because I'm excited about it and I'm pretty sure you will find value in it. Whatever you're doing in the Amazon space, like, it's really difficult to imagine for me that there is a scenario in which this could not be valuable to you, knowing that there is a certain event around the corner in your country, maybe even in your city, or at least on your continent, in your area, right? So yeah, I hope it's going to be of use. And with that, have a great rest of the week. I'll see you around. Goodbye.